Blog Talk Radio.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, hold on 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Making sure to take off my headset. Sometimes it gives feedback. Okay, Leah. We're about to get started right now. Okay. What's up, people? This is your boy Dread from 4EMF.com coming to you with none other than Lea Walker. If you guys don't know, heavily involved in BET, Sunday's Best, Tiny Toya, American Gangster, a few other shows. But she has some other things going on. How you doing, Leah?
I'm good. How are you?
Okay. Looking at some of your notes, I see that you had some severe back pains. Can you tell us a little bit about that story?
Yeah, I did gymnastics for years when I was younger on a very competitive level, and I had some disc issues at L4-5, lower back issues, and spinal stenosis. So as I got older, it started to get worse. And it probably started a little earlier than it should have because some of it was hereditary, but because of gymnastics, it kind of pushed that along. And so my back doctor, my specialist, was suggesting that at some point I was going to need to get spinal fusion, which didn't sound pretty. It didn't sound like something I really wanted to do. And he did say that, he'd like to put it off for several years if possible, and he wanted me to go see a Pilates specialist to try to do some work to lengthen out my spine a little bit more. So I started doing Pilates, and it really helped. And someone suggested an inversion table, and I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. It makes me a little dizzy. And then a friend of mine went to a pole class, and I said, oh, you know what, let me try that. That looks like fun, and I can hang upside down in that. And I did it, and it was a blast. It was great for my back, and from there I went to aerial yoga, which was even better for my back. So I ended up not having to have the spinal fusion surgery, and that was several years ago. So I'm very pleased. Yeah.
So I guess that led you to area form arts?
Yeah, I basically started practicing pole dancing, not for a job, but for enjoyment and for health. And then I ended up kind of moving into aerial arts from that. And when I saw just the response from the people that I was taking class with, just how my body responded and how I felt, and just the fact that it was such a great alternative workout, because I think the key with working out is finding something you enjoy and maybe even tricking yourself into thinking it's not a workout, whether that's doing poles, doing aerial yoga, doing stilts, exactly, like going to the beach and swimming or surfing or biking, something that isn't necessarily a workout in your head but gets you out there and gets you moving. When I realized how much I loved it and how much everyone else loved it, I thought it would be nice to have one place where we could do this under one roof and really just have a good time.
It's really strange. Like you said, as far as the pole dancing, that's the first time I ever heard it actually helping someone's back. But I guess I can understand it. As far as everybody that I've seen on a pole in my life, they seem very acrobatic actually, and they seem very muscle toned. Do you consider doing the aerial yoga something that works the entire body, or?
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely an entire body workout. The nice thing about aerial yoga is that everyone can do it, and I think a lot of people see the hammock or start to think about Cirque du Soleil, and they start to think, I'm not strong enough or I'm not fit enough to do it. But the nice thing about aerial yoga is some of the poses that you do in yoga, if you're older, if you just have no flexibility, or if you're a little larger, are harder to do in yoga because you're putting a lot of pressure on your joints. But with aerial yoga, you have the hammock and it supports you. So it's actually easier to get into some of the poses, and you can get a deeper stretch in. And aerial yoga isn't just aerial moves or just yoga moves. There's TRX, there's Pilates, there's floor work in there. So it is definitely a full body workout. I mean, it's fun and you have a blast and you feel like a kid again because you're swinging around in a hammock. But by the end of class, you're sweaty and you're breathing heavy, so you know you've gotten that workout in, and you feel it the next day. So it's good.
For your place, exactly what do you offer in there?
We offer pole dancing. We offer aerial yoga. We offer a class called Aerial Fit, and that is a circuit class where you go around to multiple circuits in the class and do conditioning moves. So you're doing moves on the hammock, you're doing moves on the pole, you're doing moves on a low beam and a ballet bar for legs and balance. You're doing lira, which is the aerial hoop. When you see the women do the aerial hoop dance, you're doing conditioning on that, and you're doing conditioning on silk. So that's the circuit class. We also offer traditional mat Pilates, stretching classes, yoga classes, and a new cardio class called Booty.
Yeah, I was reading about
BUTI, yeah.
What is that? What does that class consist of?
Wow, that class, it's insane. It is an amazing, amazing class. It is a combination of several different types of dance. You've got plyometrics, you've got cardio. It's very high intensity. You've got yoga moves, Pilates moves, and it's all wrapped up in a high-intensity, 1 hour class with really great music. You can actually go to Booty Fitness, and that's butifitness.com, and check out that class. It's pretty amazing. I've never sweat as much as I have during that class.
Are all your classes based on 1 hour, or do they vary?
All the classes are 1 hour except for our pole classes, which are an hour and a half. So there's a nice long warm-up in that class. That's